Thomas Everett still remembered the smell of lilacs that spring morning in 1968, when the for sale sign first went up on Maple Hill. 5 acres of soft, sloping earth, the grass dotted with wildflowers, and the sound of crickets humming like a promise of peace. Joe Miller, his childhood friend, had said, "Tom, you ought to buy that piece of land. One day it'll be worth something." Thomas had laughed. He was 26, newly married, and working long hours at the mill. "Joe, I don't even own a decent suit," he said. "Land's for people who already have money." So he didn't buy it. He and his wife rented a little house by the river instead, raised 2 children, and spent weekends fishing and fixing things that broke. The years rolled by quietly, as they often do when one is too busy living to notice time passing. When the factory closed and the town began to change, Maple Hill changed too. A road cut through the trees. Then came houses, big ones with gates and driveways and manicured lawns. One day Thomas drove past and saw a sign that read Everett Estates. He almost laughed, almost cried. The developers had kept the name from an old map, never knowing the story behind it. Now at 83, Thomas sits on his porch in the fading light, listening to the crickets again. The same song half a century later. The air smells of lilacs still, though they come from his neighbor's yard now. He closes his eyes and whispers to himself, "I could have bought that hill for the price of my old Chevy." His grandson, sitting beside him, asks, "Do you wish you had, Grandpa?" Thomas smiles faintly. "Sometimes," he says, "but mostly I just wish I'd believed in how far a dream can grow." The boy doesn't answer. The two of them just sit there, watching the sun slip behind the distant rooftops. Rooftops built on the land Thomas once could have called his own. Investing in real estate is never a waste. Land appreciates better and faster than any other asset. If you like this story, like and subscribe to this channel to see more stories like this.